Next, we're going to be talking about Invention and some of the things that came out this week about expert skills, which is going to be how they're going to implement Invention into the game.
Yeah, I think this is like an attempt by Jagex to be like, hey, you like skills? You like skilling updates? Well, we got an update for you.
I think this is really taking a load off their back too. You know, it's like, hey, instead of coming up with content from level 99 to 120, I got a better idea. Let's make a new skill. So basically what expert skills are is it helps you through other skills. Like, so Invention will help upgrade your weapons. So like for smithing, crafting, fletching, you need a high level in those to start expert skills. Like the expert skill of Invention. You can only get so high in a level depending upon other levels, but the expert skill helps those other three. So that would include upgrading your weapon, customizing your weapon, armor also.
Yep, which includes crafting and rune crafting and all those other skills, you know, you can use to upgrade all your gear. And for all you know, you might be able to use Invention to take bacon and wrap rocktail in bacon, so then now it heals even more, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's gotta be so many uses for this.
Did somebody say
bacon? That's exactly right. You know, this isn't the only skill to come out that's going to be based off of all the other skills. There's already one in place, and it's Dungeoneering, and it goes all the way up to 120.
Yeah.
And in order to play it, you don't need to have all skills leveled up, but if you're maxed or have very high skills, it makes Dungeoneering so much easier.
I think the most important thing is, like, for a max player, what does it mean? Because a majority of people in the game are at least max or close to max, or have 99 in those skills, any sort in those.
Well, I think what it means is if you do have max skills, obviously the only thing you're going to have to focus on is Invention itself. So this one's going to be a buyable, so people can just dump money at it, but I'm assuming because they have all their other skills completely leveled, it means that when they train Invention, they get to take the easiest route because they have all of the other levels unlocked. So if somebody had like 60 smithing versus somebody with 99, and for a certain portion of Invention they needed to have like a high smithing level, the person with 99 smithing is going to get more experience than somebody with the 60 smithing. I'm going to assume something like that, where it'll help you power level faster or something.
Yeah, I think it's also a matter of like what you can do. You know, somebody with 99 smithing, I don't know, can upgrade maybe a tier 90, can somehow customize it in some way, compared to somebody with 60 smithing who can maybe only upgrade, I don't even know, God Sword, let's say. You know, maybe you'll be able to customize a God Sword in some way. And I'm assuming it's probably going to be through with Divination Energies, how they kind of originally intended it. Maybe that's how you're going to be able to upgrade your weapons, is through those Div Energies.
I mean, when I think of Invention, I think of somebody sitting in like a workshop, right? Like tinkering with something until they figure out what it is. So maybe it will give use to our player-owned houses like workshop area, maybe something in there to train it. Otherwise, your player-owned ports has a workshop, and there are workshops all around the game, even ones in quests, so they could make quest areas where you like went into some strange laboratory or something. You might have to like go there in order to do something.
Yeah.
Exactly how or where you would invent, other than just like sitting at the Grand Exchange and just like inventing things by spitting money at it.
I mean, as of lately, a lot of rares and stuff have been getting dumped. You know, new skill announced. They want their money. They want their resources. They're looking to buy. They're looking to get started now. But we'll see what course it takes. I can't really imagine weapons being upgraded that high, though. I don't think it's going to bring it to a new tier of weapon. Maybe it might go to like 92 or some shit, but it's not going to be like a new 95 tier weapon. It's more so, I think, going to be able to modify your weapons. Maybe sacrificing one thing for another, almost like perhaps sacrificing accuracy for a prayer bonus or something like that, or maybe a little extra damage, but I don't think it would be an equal sacrifice. What I mean by that is, like, if you take, I don't know, what if they give it the ability to, hey, I'm going to be able to decrease my accuracy by 10% to increase the damage of this weapon by 5, or like something like that.
Could be. I mean, they could also go and say, hey, if we combine all the weapon poison potions into one and do something with Invention, now you can create a really strong weapon poison that lasts for like 4 hours or something on your weapon. Or something that would make it sword cause like random bleeds or something. Just trying to think outside the box.
What they really said, I think their main point of focus on the live stream that came out this week was the whole idea that they're tired of, I don't want to say Tierscape, but Tierscape. You know, they're tired of everybody using the tier 90 gear.
Oh, they're tired of what they created?
Basically, yeah, they said that
Those pricks.
they want to bring some diversity into the game. They want people to be using other weapons and armor. So I'm not really sure how they're going to be able to make something of equal. Like, am I going to be able to take like Port's armor and like make it like DPS armor now? Like, you know, I'm not really sure what exactly they mean by that, but I feel like there's definitely going to be a limit to how much you can and cannot upgrade something. But I don't think you're going to be looking at a big higher tier change. I think it's going to be more so small individual tweaks and more so customization. What if you could take the ability off like a divine spirit shield and like put it on your armor?
That'd be pretty sweet. I mean, divines would definitely rise in price. What if you could take like a ring of recoil and like recoil all your armor?
Yeah, like, I mean, if they had the ability to sync some of these items, like the lines, like the spirit shields, maybe the God Wars dungeon armor sets, like what if you could somehow like fuse it?
Yeah, and maybe these things that you upgrade to, maybe there's really, really good upgrades, right? So that rather than being able to just constantly upgrade your items, maybe they're pretty OP for the most part. So that way, what it does is it actually turns your item into something that will degrade to dust once it's used over time. So if you put something like, you know, extra damage and extra healing factor on Drygor Longsword, after 8-hour use, you won't be able to repair the longsword at all. It would just degrade to dust because you used like a really, really powerful invention.
Definitely could be a possibility.
I mean, a lot of the stuff that they could do, really, and I think they're probably going to do it is because they want to bring more purpose into some existing items in the game, is they're going to take them and have them be a requirement for adding some of these invention properties to combat items. So, like you were talking about earlier, I almost imagine someone pulling like a Flava Flav, taking like a big old chain and like sticking a divine and just like wearing it around their neck and running into battle or something, just soaking up all the damage.
Yeah, dude, I like
dual wielding shields or something. I don't know. Ultimate tank.
There's really a lot they can do. I'm gonna see this as at the same time, though. Like, would you think, because they announced in the stream that this is exactly what they said. They said something along the lines of, hey, we like this idea of expert skills. We don't have to take existing skills and make them go to 120. The XP grind is completely eliminated. They were like, we'd rather see players go from 1 to 99 through a new type of skill rather than expanding current existing skills to 120 just for XP sake. So they do have intentions of making more expert skills in the future if this goes well, and they're thinking that it will. So what would they do next? Like cooking, fire making, and hunter? Like,
what do they think of next?
Alright, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Nathan, and thank you for listening to Two Girls, One Comp.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for our future podcasts.